Hello students. In this second session of the video classes, we are going to start with the new exercise, and that is the multiplication of decimals. Okay, so I hope you remember the previous lessons, right? In this case, first we'll start with the multiplication of decimals by the simple numbers, that is 100, 10, 100, thousands, like that. Okay, I hope you have done this in class 6 also. Okay, but because we have this in our book, so let us start doing it. And first, suppose I have given you the decimal number 13.5286. Okay, so this is 13.5286. So now if I ask you to multiply it with 100, so you don't need to follow the procedure of the multiplication. You can simply tell the answer. Okay, because see, it is 100. So how many zeros does it have? It has 2 zeros, right? So now in this case, if we are multiplying the number with 100, or if we are multiplying the decimal by 100, so the answer will be simply, all the numbers will be same. Okay, all the numbers will be same. The only difference will be, since we have 2 zeros here and we are multiplying the two numbers behind the decimals. Why two numbers? Because we have 2 zeros in 100. Okay, so the two numbers behind the decimal will come in front of the decimals. For example, the 13 was already in front of decimal, so now the two numbers 1, 2, that is 5, 2 will also come in front of the decimal, and the remaining will remain behind the decimal. That is, so your answer will be 1352.86. okay, so let me give you another example. So if it is 1.39286 and you are multiplying with 1000, okay, so now what will be the answer? The answer is simple, because the 1000 has 3 zeros in it. Okay, so how many numbers will come in front of the decimal? Those which were behind the decimal. Okay, 3 numbers, those which were already behind the decimal, will come in front of the decimal. So this one is not counted because this is already in front of the decimal. So now the 3 numbers behind the decimal means 392. So this 3, 9 and 2 will come in front of the decimal, and then remaining will remain behind. Okay, so as easy as this. Okay, for example, if I give you 1.3 into 10, so what will be the answer? The answer will be 1.3 into 10 means, how many zeros does it have? 1. So one digit behind the decimal will come in front, so it will become 13.0 means 13. Simply it is 13, isn't it? So this is very, very simple. So here we have in exercise 4.1, the question number A is, question number 1A is, these are simple questions. Okay, so you can do it as a homework also, but I will do some sums. So this one, so it is very, very easy. How much is it? It is 10 into 3.5 means 10, so one number behind the decimal will go in front, so 35. Very easy, isn't it? So similarly you can do the rest. Okay, so don't count the numbers. Rest we have 7 questions, but these 7 questions are very, very easy. Okay, so don't think that I'm giving you much homework. So these are the easy ones, so I don't want to waste time by doing all of it. Okay, so we'll directly move to question number 2, and question number 2A is, find the product of the following, that is 1.5 into 9. Here we don't have hundreds, thousands like that. Okay, so here we need to multiply. Okay, so how? It is 1.5 into 9. So I hope you know how to multiply, right? 9 5 is 45, the carry over 4. So 9 1 is 9 plus 4 is 13. Okay, so now the only difference is you have to see how many numbers are behind the decimal. How many? 1, isn't it? So you have to put decimal in front of one digit, because here behind decimal we have one digit, isn't it? Here there is no decimal, so you have to put decimal in front of one digit. So this one. So what is the answer? 13.5. Okay, similarly if I do B, what is question number B? Okay, let me do number C. Okay, B is easy, you do it as a homework. I'll do C. So 0.225 into 13. So I have to multiply 0.225 into 13, isn't it? So I'll do it directly. Okay, so 13 5s are 65, carry over 6. 13 2s are 26, plus 6 is 32, carry over 3. 13 2s are 26 and 3 is 29, 9, this is 2. 13 zeros are 0, plus 2, 2. Okay, so what will be your answer? Your answer will be, you have to see how many digits are there behind the decimal. So here we have 1, 2 and 3 digits behind the decimal. Here there is no decimal, so no need to take care of this. Okay, so only here 1, 2, 3. So you have to put decimal in front of 3 digits, means 1 from back. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So you have to put decimal here. So what is the answer? 2.9, 2 and 5. Okay, so in this way you have to do the multiplication of decimals. Okay, so I hope you can do question number 2, B, number D and number E, F also. Okay, so I'll move to question number 3. So now in this question we have 3.6 into 0.5. Okay, so in this case you can see, unlike in question number 2 where we had a decimal in the first one only, there were no decimal in the second part, isn't it? But that is this one is called multiplicand, this one is called, the later one is called the multiplier, isn't it? There was no decimal in the multiplier, only in multiplicand we had the decimal point. Okay, so now here in question number 3 we have decimal in multiplicand also and in multiplier also. Okay, so how will you do? In this case we will first multiply 3.6 into 0.5. Okay, so you have to simply multiply. Okay, so 5 6 are 30, isn't it? And carry over 3. So 5 3 is a 15, plus 3 is 18. Okay, so with 0 no need to do it, isn't it? Because it will come 0 0 only. So now what will be your answer? So you have to see how many digits are there behind the decimals. Here we have one digit, isn't it? But here also we have one digit behind the decimal. In both you have to see. Okay, and count how many total. Here 1 and here 1, total is 2. So here you have to put decimal in front of 2 digits, that means 1 2. So you have to put here. So what is your answer? It is 1.80. Okay, so here the important thing is where you put the decimal. That is the important thing. Okay, so I am doing question number C. Okay, so question number C is 0.13 into 0.6. Okay, so how will you do it? So 0.13 into 0.6. So if you multiply, you will get 6 3 is 18, 1 6 1 is 6, 7 6 0 is 0. So now here in front of how many decimal you have to put, in front of how many digits you have to put decimal? Here we have 2 digits, isn't it? And here we have 1. So total 2 plus 1 3. So you have to put decimal in front of 3 digits. Okay, so 1 2 and 3. So you have to put here. So what is your answer? So 0.078 means 0.078 is your answer. Okay, if there is nothing in front of decimal, that means 0. Okay, if there is nothing in front of decimal, simply for example if I tell you 0.5, so it means 0.5. Okay, if there is nothing in front of decimal, it is 0. For example, it is 0.13. so it will be 0.13. Okay, so similarly here also we got 0.078 means 0.078. Okay, so in this way you have to multiply. So next I'll do number E, and in question number E we have 4.21 into 7.25. Okay, so first we have to simply multiply 4.21 into 7.25. If you multiply, you will get 5 on the 5, 5 to the 10, carry over 1, 5 4 the 20, 21. Okay, so this is the simple multiplication which we are doing in the junior classes also, isn't it? So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8. Next 7 1s are, so here will be 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14, carry over 1, 7 4s are 28, 29, isn't it? So next you have to add. Okay, so if you add 5, this one will be 2, this one will be 12, carry over 1 means 10, 14, 15, carry over 1, 10, 0, carry over 1, 3. Okay, so where you have to put the decimal? You have to put decimal after how many digits? Before how many digits? Here we have 2 digits after the decimal. Here also we have 2 digits after the decimal, means total of 4 digits, isn't it? Because here we have 2 and here we have 2. So you have to put decimal in front of 4 digits from the back. So here 1, 2, 3 and 4 means you have to put decimal in front of 5. So what will be answer? It will be 30.5225. Okay, so this is your answer. So in this way you can do the sums till h is your homework. Okay, from 3 till h is your homework. Okay, in the next class we can do the remaining sums. Okay.